There are only two ways to survive in this economy. You are likely trying to do a third way, and that is exactly why you feel stuck. We are witnessing the death of the middle class business. On one side, A is driving the cost of competence to the zero. On the other side, human luxury is selling for a premium. If you are standing in the middle, charging average prices for average work, you are standing on a sinkhole. Let me just be clear, this is not a motivation video, it's a warning, because by 2026 average businesses won't struggle, they'll vanish. For decades middle class was safe. You could charge decent prices, you could charge fair prices, you could deliver good enough, and you could slowly win. But that world is gone, not because you are bad, not because you might be lazy, but because technology has changed the rules. The bottom is being eaten alive. And let's talk about the bottom, the market first. AI now does design, AI does writing, AI does the coding, AI does the media buying, it does the customer support for you much faster, much cheaper, and fairly good enough. And here's the brutal truth, the customer who only cares about the prices will never choose you again. They'll choose $5 tools, they'll choose automated systems, and they'll want instant results. And no, my brother, there's no loyalty, there are no emotions, and no forgiveness. The top is just pulling away. No, just look at the top, the luxury, the high touch, the human. People just pay more for, they pay for trust, they'll pay for the taste, the presence, the customer judgment, not speed. They won't pay for no cheapness and no human excellence. The middle, it has no story. I'm sorry to let you know. The middle has no story. Not the cheapest, not the best, not unforgettable, just there. And in modern markets, invisible is equal to dead. The economists are calling it the hollow middle, but I'll simply explain it why. Markets don't compress evenly, they'll polarize. Why average is the most dangerous position? Let me just be clear. When AI improves, the bottom drops to zero and the top becomes more valuable. The middle gets squeezed from both sides. You feel it as picture price pressure, you ghosted leads. Let me think about it. Clients telling you on the sales calls, and clients just simply shopping you. And you think, I just need better marketing. No, my brother. No, you need a better position. Need a better skill problem. Okay, this is not a skill problem. This is important. Most people watching this are skilled. They are maybe good designers. They are good editors. They are good marketers. They might be good at freelancing, or they might be good business owners. But good is no longer the scarcity has moved. you know scarcity now lives in perspective, it lives in the taste, it lives in the trust, it lives in, might be, the brand. Personal brand is the main thing. It lives in the judgment, or you can say the experience, things AI can't simply replace. Emotions. Yet if you don't consciously choose your side, the market will choose for you. And trust me, it will not choose kindly. Let me just tell you a story you won't forget. Let's just imagine three restaurants on a same street. Restaurant one is might be the bottom, like it's cheap, it's fast, it might does the automated ordering. That's a thing right now in China, and no personality. People don't love it, but it's just convenient. It survives. And let's say the restaurant number two is maybe the top. It's personal, obviously. It's expensive. It knows your name, and it creates a curated experience for its audience, for its public. People don't just eat there. They talk about it. It thrives. And let's say there's a third restaurant on the same market, and which is in the middle, not the top, not the bottom, it's just in the middle. It provides decent food, maybe it has decent prices, or maybe it has a decent service. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it actually, but there's nothing special either. you know Guess which one closes first? Always the middle. It's very obvious. This is happening everywhere. Freelancers, agencies, coaches, consultants, e-com, SaaS products. Not because they are bad, but because they are forgettable. And forgettable businesses won't survive transitions. History does not remember the average. And you, my brother, will know it very well. Now, let's just get practical. There are only two intelligent ways left. Path 1, you own the machine of the bottom strategy. If you go low, you automate aggressively, you remove the ego, you scale the systems, and you compete on a speed and volume. You are building just products, you are building systems, you are building tools, and you are building an entire infrastructure. You do not sell you you sell efficiency. This is logical, this makes sense, but it is not for everyone. And there's a second path, and just be irreplaceable. That's the top strategy. This is where most my channel viewers should go. You must move up market. That means you know your audience, you hire your prices, you have fewer clients and deeper relationships. You stop selling the tasks and start selling the outcomes. You start selling the judgment. You start selling the certainty, the taste, the experience. And that's what will get you in top economy. Now there are the four human modes. I want you to write these down, please. First one is the point of view. You don't repeat information, you interpret it. And the second thing will be the obviously personal brand. People don't hire services anymore, they hire belief systems. Okay. Third one will be the experience design. How it feels to work with you matters more than what you deliver. Okay. Fourth thing I want you to note down is decision authority. You tell clients what they need, not the other way around. Obviously. So, if you stay average, you will compete forever. Literally forever. If you specialize deeply, you will simply escape the system. My gentleman, this video is not about fear. It's just about the clarity. Because once you see the split yourself, you can't unsee it. The market will not save the middle, it will erase it. And the question is not how I grow or how I build up. The real question is which side am I choosing? Okay. If this video forced you to think, subscribe. This channel is about survival, leverage, and building wealth in the real world. And if you are ready to move up market, comment the word irreplaceable, irreplaceable, irreplaceable down below. I literally read everyone. See you next one.